Ladies and gentlemen, we have a death in the family. So this is the Deuce season 3, episode 4. They can never go home again. All right, Frankie, he's in a lot of shit right now, a lot of deep water, and then that cost him his life. So what really happened was that Frankie Martino has died, and not in a good way. All this drug dealing shit catches up to you. So before I get into that, though, let me start this episode with see Melissa. Is she rec- she all right, Melissa. We started this episode. Melissa moving out and going back home with her father after they reconciled. I know this takes place weeks later, or something like that. Though I know they've her and her father made amends. So she decided to move out, go back home with her father in Michigan with all that though. And then you got Vince, the twins, Big Mike, and her gay BFF. Though they helping her move out. And then after she left, though, Big Mike said that they can never go home. I mean, that's the not title of this episode. So people can't even change though. I don't know if Mike kept his word or not, but we'll see. It says you can't take the street out of her. I mean, Melissa though, she started off as the prostitute, as a hooker, then doing porn, and even though that right now she reunited with her father, he's trying to get himself cleaned up. So I don't know what will happen if they go home, but we'll see what happens. And frankly, on meanwhile, and her and her Irene, and they were doing business this little porn thing though, and then Irene said let Rudy take a cut of this porn business, and he thought about it. He thought it was a good idea, but when Tommy shows up, he changed his mind. He was like, "F Rudy." But and meanwhile, Lori out in LA though, she comes back to New York to audition for a legit acting role, right? So her boyfriend slash agent slash manager is handling all that though. But I mean, but when Lori did came to New York to do an audition though, she failed. And meanwhile, she's trying to make music on the side, like doing playing the guitar and trying to sing and all that stuff. But that should feel miserably too. But I'm gonna get to that later. So let's get to Lori's boyfriend. I mean, I'm gonna say that he's taking advantage of her. So he's like the modern day CC, but he's like the CC, but he's white and he's not that abusive. He's like an agent slash manager. He's trying to take advantage of her, like pimp her out in the process though. And so I mean, that's she like a white CC. I mean, over Lori though, she's trying to do some better things. She's trying to do something besides being a porn star. So put my head up. See my eyes? All right, she's trying to do something better by being a porn star, right? So she wants to find better things. Like she has an interest in music, and she's trying to be interested in being like a serious actress though. And she's trying to be confident, but it's like she gonna get shot down though. So we'll get to back to Lori later. So meanwhile, Vincent, right? He comes home to his apartment and he catches Abby having sex with Pilar. Abby is a lesbian, y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And when he sees that, though, he was like, "Can I join in for a threesome?" And Abby was like, "Nah." And then Vincent's like, he's gonna sleep on the couch. But I mean, Vincent, I mean, what the hell you doing with Abby anyway? I mean, y'all both agreed on an open relationship. But Vincent, though, I mean, he kind of try to go back to his wife and all that stuff. I mean, Abby, if she want to do what she want to do, I mean, she's like open. I mean, it's funny when Vincent. It's funny when Vincent catches Abby in bed having sex with with her new girl and the street artist, and I mean, ah, my goodness, he want to join us for menage a trois because he say he likes that stuff though. Harry was like, didn't let it be. So and Vince is just laughing, and they just girls just laugh about it. Oh my goodness. But Abby, as an Abby, I mean, she is enjoying she part of like the anti-war movement with Loretta and all that stuff. And check this out, Abby even invite Candy for have an interview with the this activist group that they're doing because Abby, she's working with stuff, and then she's like, I don't know what to say. This she has doubts about it because the people who in charge of the anti-porn thing, though, they're into like Ronald Reagan, and they got this little political agenda and stuff like that, though. So, Ronald Reagan was like active in the '80s and all that stuff. So Candy comes in, attends a meeting with the ladies, and they got this little ugly ass lady named Andrea, like a lesbian, but lesbian looking, saying, she just shot Candy down. Like it porn is even hurting more. I mean, she just I say that she gave the lady gave Candy a wake up call because when Candy showed them the film Red Hot in the '70s, she was trying to do is make some sensual porn, something like that. So and then that the ugly lady, I mean Andrea or some dwarf or something like that, she said she ain't buying it. I mean, she just shot it down and she just left. Candy, I mean, she goes outside taking smoke. Abby tries to comfort her, and Abby's like, they're a bunch of assholes anyway. I mean, I tend to hear that shit, you know. But these are, I mean, it's a game right now, pulling the game more degrading and stuff like that. So back to Lori. After she failed the audition, she, you know, um, she runs to Big Mike. Big Mike catches up with her, and she takes her to Vinny's club. And next thing you know, then that Vinny and Lori, they started making out. And the next thing you know is they're about to have sex, and then Vincent stopped for a second, took out a condom, and then Lori was like, "Oh, I'm a whore, and I'm a whore, and that's what I chose to be that way." I mean, Vincent didn't try to, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Lori was feeling a little bit kind of insecure because I mean, she go around, she sees Vincent taking a condom, and then she takes it like insecure, saying, "I'm a whore, I'm that way," but Vincent was concerned about the AIDS and the HIV that's spreading, though he just uses it for protection. And Lori is like a hypocrite. I mean, last episode she demanded an actor to wear a condom for an anal scene, and right now you don't want to have sex with Vincent because he's wearing a condom. What kind of, is she confused or something like that? Hey, she said that she's a whore. Well, listen, guess what? Being a hooker at first, then being a porn star, and then she want to be labeled as a whore. And she's like, she want to be that way. Damn. I mean, Vincent didn't. As Vincent said, you ain't no whore. I mean, we're trying to comfort each other. I mean, Abby went on and messed with this other girl, and Lori, I don't know. I mean, agents taking advantage of her. I mean, she failed audition. They trying to like, you know, use each other. But I mean, listen, y'all. Like I said, a whore is a whore. I mean, I ain't trying to be judgmental, but Lori says that she wants to be like that. And the insecurities, I mean, she failed the audition, and then she gets like almost a negative response while she was up there on stage performing a song. And Kiki, and oh yeah, Miss Fig and her boyfriend were there. They applauded, and the rest weren't applauding. And then she went to Miss Fig, telling him, "Listen, I'm going back to do porn. I'll do whatever you say." Damn. And Laura said she ain't gonna complain no more. I mean, because I mean, right now she just felt so insecure. I mean, Lori had a moment because she wanted to do something better than porn. Like getting a legit acting role that's not porn. Trying to be up on stage, trying to be a singer, but some of the audience weren't buying it. So she just felt like hurt. So and meanwhile, yeah, and then when Lori and Vinny were having a moment, all right, more, and then Abby though she's making out with Pilar in the cab after visiting the art gallery, and guess what? Pilar went down on her and eating her pussy. Ooh, hey, they in a cab. Um, and meanwhile, Cop Olsen though he had his people where they arrested this landlord for having trying to pay to have sex with a prostitute, right? And they busted him and her. So Olsen did a job done, and then the lady was working with them. They was having sex, making love, and all that stuff though. And they have something for each other. So we get a brief scene with the guy with Jack Maple, Donald Lombardi, and Wire, and all that stuff. So it's like this. So and the guy, the Karate Kid, he do some dirty work trying to torch the guy's apartment with an arsonist, and try to set it up though. I mean, they also have to do some dirty message. So, oh yeah, check this out. And, and that it's the twins' birthday, and so oh yeah. By the way, before the oh yeah, let me get to Black Frankie. All right, Black Frankie. He got arrested after busted and arrested after trying to say resuscitate John, right? So earlier Frankie sent his call girls to Milford Plaza to have sex with one of the Johns, and all of a sudden they get a distress call. Frankie rushes in, and then security tries to stop him, but when Frankie gets into the room, though, he sees the guy almost dying because he had an allergic reaction to some fish. So he's trying to play doctor, trying to resuscitate the guy by cutting him up, probably put a straw in it, trying to put some air in it. And then before that, security guards came in, and then they just beat the shit out of him. And then next thing he knows, oh yeah, by the way, and the next day, Frankie and Bobby are having a good time. Frankie making fun of his little toupee. And then later on, guess what? It's the twins' birthday party. So next thing you know is that one of the customers Frankie was dealing with, though, he comes to complain to Frankie again, and then they had a heated argument, and Frankie throws money at him though. And this guy though, he's like a son of a mobster, so it ain't going well. And then next thing he knows that Bobby had to leave. He had to pick up like Frankie because he got arrested for going past security at the Milford Plaza. So when Frankie, as soon as Frankie left that with having business with the other dealers though, he gets shot at. Frankie gets shot. Oh no. When Frankie, soon as Frankie leave the club though, the guy who he was arguing, he was shooting at him, and Frankie had to run back to the club, right? And then and run back to the club, calling for help, calling for Big Mike for the help, trying to come get him for safety. Next thing you know, Frankie collapses on the floor, and he got bullet wounds on his stomach and his back. I mean, he got him. The asshole got him. He thought he was dodging bullets, but nah, it was too late. He got him. So Freddy comes in, and then next thing you know, Frankie was like saying two men on base, one out, and then next thing you know is that Frankie dies on Vincent's arms. Damn. Way to end the episode. We had Frankie losing a twin brother. Man, it's tragic. Well, that's all the time I had. Like and subscribe. I'll be back next week.